Hey Pisces, what's going on? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we are going to do a love reading for July, but you know it's a timeless reading. You're very welcome here Pisces. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much, and if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that so much as well. So I'm going to pull one card from this deck here. What does Pisces need to know about love? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, what did you get here? So you have the Star, Heal, which is called Heal in this deck. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Awaiting Results. And you have the Three of Swords, Sadness and Isolation at the bottom of the deck. But I like this card because I feel like you're coming out of sadness and isolation. And you have the Five of Swords as well at the bottom of the deck here. You have the Five of Swords. And you have the Seven of Wands, Choose Your Battles. You have the Four of Cups, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So there's some kind of very healing connection coming in for you here, Pisces. And with the Star card, there's some kind of wish fulfillment as well. There's been some kind of delay. Like you might have been single for a while, or you were waiting for something, like you were waiting to get over some kind of heartbreak, or this was your person. But you're coming out of sadness and isolation, like getting over a heartbreak here. I feel like some of you are leaving behind you could be leaving behind a person. With the Five of Swords here, this could also be a mindset that you've gotten yourself into over the last little bit of time. But you know, I feel like you're leaving something behind. It could be memories of something. For some of you, you're like standing up to someone with the Choose Your Battles, the Seven of Wands. You're like standing up for yourself. This has been the reason for the delay. Okay, the reason for the delay has been because you've had to learn confidence. You've had to learn how to stand up for yourself. Now that could have been that could be one person. It could be a partner that you got stuck with, that you weren't, you know, you maybe didn't want to be with them, but it's difficult to end it sometimes. Or this could just be about speaking up for yourself in general. And having said that, my throat chakra is just gone. But you have the Heal card here, the Star with the Five of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, you're leaving someone behind, like someone that was maybe narcissistic, or someone that took a lot from you. Or maybe that's what you left behind in the past. It's going to be different for different people, of course. And you have this Four of Cups here with the Three of Swords. See, the Four of Cups was in reverse. So it's like you're not going to let a new opportunity pass you by. There's some kind of new opportunity coming in, and you're not going to let it pass you by. I'm sensing this kind of determination from you. You're like, no, like I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let what happened in the past, or I'm not going to let this person stop me from being happy. Because for some of you, you could be in a relationship where you're very unhappy. And you have the Six of Pentacles here, so you're about to get into a relationship that's very equal. Very, very equal. And I feel like that's not what you've been dealing with, because you have this Five of Swords here. You know, but this person that's coming in, they're going to be very giving. You're going to be very giving, so it's going to be very even. And the camera's just gone to 444, which is a really nice number. So let's see who's coming towards you. The Knight of Cups. should we just stop the reading there? So yeah, someone's coming in with a love offer, someone kind of romantic, someone like with an open heart. They could be creative, for God's sake. Could be a Pisces, another Pisces, but they're definitely coming in towards their Pisces with a love offer. This is new energy, Ace of Cups. This is new energy. The Ten of Wands. And the Devil. So I would say this person has maybe been through their own issues that they've been releasing. They may have had their own toxic relationship. But you know what? See, with that Knight of Cups, they certainly haven't let it get them, you know, like make them a bitter Betty. Because they're coming in very open, very honest here. They've had some kind of ending. They've had some kind of huge transformation, this person. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you don't have to. Obviously. They've had some kind of huge transformation, like something ended for this person, but they may have even been through some kind of dark night of the soul, because with the Death card, it's like something ended, but that's when the sun comes out in the tarot. You know, after the Death card, you get the sun coming out. And you're the sun. You are this person's sun. Okay, let me just clarify this, clarify this Knight of Cups. Let me just reshuffle because I wasn't really clear there. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, so they're coming in looking for commitment here. This is someone, you know, for a lot of you, yeah, you have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This person is looking for commitment. You also have the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. So it's a very, I think you guys had that recently as well. Ten of Pentacles, like this person is serious, like they're looking for commitment. They're looking, a lot of you, this person's looking to have babies, looking to, you know, build a legacy here, like buy property with you, like all this kind of thing, have grandchildren. Hierophant, this person's looking for marriage. They could be a Taurus, but High Priestess and the Hierophant, this is a very spiritual connection that you have here. This person could be a spiritual teacher. You could be a spiritual teacher. Both of you could be. You're both very intuitive. I would say you're both light workers, to be honest with you, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Like, it's a very spiritual, very intense connection. Because in my opinion, those are the two. It's like you have the Emperor and the Empress, which are kind of like the grounded manifestation of the divine, and then you have the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which they're kind of removed, you know, because it's like they're, you know, they're like religious figures, right? So it's like they're kind of, it's like one level above the Emperor and the Empress, you know, in terms of like a spiritual connection. So I feel like this really is something very, very special. You probably have a telepathic oh my god, I can't talk. Telepathic connection. You may not even be aware of it. You might be, but you might not be aware of it. Very intense connection. Okay. Clarify this Ace of Cups, please. Okay, you have the Magician. So it could be a Virgo, it could be a Gemini, and you have the King of Cups here, so that could be Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Definitely new energy with the Ace of Cups here. This person's been around the block with the Magician. They've accomplished some kind of level of self-mastery. They could also be a teacher with the Hierophant. They could be a manager or someone that people look up to, someone that people listen to. The High Priestess can be a counselor or something like that, tarot reader, all sorts of things. You can Google jobs for those two. But I just feel like you're the perfect pair, and they see you as their perfect pair. Excuse me. They see you as like very intuitive. I think you can read each other very well. You know, it's the kind of thing like, I don't know, maybe you met in work or something. And it could even be like, maybe you guys were in a little group of people, but it's almost like you were communicating telepathically, because you can kind of read each other like that. It's that strong a connection. This person's been through it though, like with the Magician. Like they've been full circle and now they have everything that they need to start this relationship with you. They're very dynamic, whoever they are. With the Magician, sorry Pisces, King of Cups as well, like very in control of their emotions. Very supportive. This is someone very loving, very supportive. They may do something creative. They may be in healthcare. They could definitely do something spiritual for a job. They could also be like a charity worker or something like this. Very, very sweet, very loving. Maybe a little repressed. Maybe a little repressed. Because I feel like you're the High Priestess here, you're Pisces, but I feel like this person's kind of showing up as the Hierophant in this King of Cups here, so they may be kind of traditional in the way that they feel like emotions should not generally be expressed in public or something like this. Like they may have been raised a bit like that. They're very generous though. Six of Pentacles. They might have been your boss, or you might have been their boss. They may have been a customer where you work. Very, very giving though. Look, you have the Six of Pentacles twice. Like very, very giving, very generous. It's going to be a very, very equal relationship. This person has a lot to give to you. It could be money as well, but I'm talking more about, I think this person has a lot of experience, like they have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom, they have a lot of wisdom. You know, I think you're very good for each other. You're very much like on each other's level, if you know what I mean. And I feel like it's a connection. It's a connection that you've just not found it anywhere else, and the reason being because it's been written, without meaning to sound dramatic, it's been written for a long time that you would come together in just this way. I think you've had many, many lives together, many, many, many lives. And I have to say, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, I would say there's some kind of mission, something specific, maybe like a business that you're going to set up together or something, possibly something kind of spiritual. I don't know, you have some kind of spiritual mission together. You have the Ten of Wands with this Ten of Cups. They've had some kind of long-term commitment in the past. It could have been a situationship as well. They may not have actually been in a connection with this person. But with the Magician here, it's telling me that they've done this. This is a past thing. You know, this is something from their past. They had some kind of like, something very long term. Some kind of, it could be family as well, but it was a heavy burden. Whatever it was a very heavy burden. Could be their mother. That's a little extra thing. That's probably not going to be for everyone, but yeah, I have to say for at least some of you, because that just flew out when I started talking about family. You have the Empress here with the Five of Wands, so they may have a bit of a chaotic mother or like mother figure. And the reason I say mother is it's because it's the Empress, not the Emperor. You know, if it was the Emperor, I would have said father, but like a chaotic mother, or they fought with their mother a lot, or there was like a lot of fighting in the family. But also I feel like this could also be the mother of their children. It could also just be like, for some of you, this could just be like a past love that didn't go right. It was very heavy. It's a very heavy burden that they've put down. And clarify this Devil, please. What am I supposed to do with that, Spirit? Let me just move that. Clarify this Devil, please. Okay, you have the Sun, the Seven of Wands, and the Hanged Man with the Devil. Okay, so a little bit of getting in their own way here. The Devil, it could be a lack of confidence. It's over. Whatever it was that was holding them back is now done with the Sun, because they've achieved some kind of enlightenment about it. They've had some kind of revelation from Spirit, I would say, because this person is very spiritual, whether they know it or not. Because you're a very spiritual couple. You guys always get a really funky reading, Pisces. Like, it always gets really like esoteric. So you have the Devil with the Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like this person may have been a little defensive when you met, and they basically needed some time to have this enlightenment. You see how his little head's lit up? They basically needed some time to have this enlightenment, because again, with that Seven of Wands, there could be something with this, like, there's something with this person's family. Like, they came from an ishy family, or there was a lot of people coming for them or something like that. And I think that's the reason they have this defensiveness. It's nothing to do with you, and it's nothing to do with, like, I think it's come from their childhood is what I want to say. But they've had some kind of enlightenment, so maybe they've just realized that they were defensive, and they've sort of traced it back to childhood. So what action is this person? Well, we know. Three of Swords. This person's been healing from some kind of heartbreak. There's been a huge emotional release. I also want to say this person was dealing with some kind of player, like not necessarily a player, but like an in and out type energy in their past that they were healing from. And you have the Temperance here, so they've been, you know, the Temperance is about when something's ended and you're trying to get rid of toxic energy, you know, like transmute toxic energy, like neutralize it. That's the word I'm looking for. This person's had a lot of toxic energy in their past. Some of it's from family. For some of you, it's specifically from their mother. But there's also this player type energy, this in and out energy that they've been neutralizing the toxic energy from. This person's been through a lot. But, you know, the Death card, and that's what I was talking about. See, in the tarot, you have to see the Sun is coming out there. If the cards are going to focus. See, the Sun is coming out there in the Death card, and then you have the Sun here. So it's like they've been through some kind of dark night of the soul, and it's led them to this epiphany, to this like realization. Yeah, because you have this Nine of Wands here, but it's in reverse. See, they were very suspicious, I think, when you first, excuse me, Pisces, when you first met. I think they were just very suspicious. And I think it's something to do with their childhood. The Six of Cups has just come out here. And also this past energy. But you know, usually what we do is, like whatever we experience in childhood, we tend to just kind of go and seek that out again when we're older. So they've probably done, this is probably why this like chaos energy has kind of followed this person around. You know what I mean? Because that's just what happens until you have this enlightenment and you're like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that anymore. So what action is this person? I mean, we know what action they're going to take. They're coming in here with the Knight of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles to offer you commitment, Pisces. So they've ended something. They're moving on. They've moved on from whatever this was. Their past, they're done. They've moved on. And they are ready for this commitment with you. So tell me about this person coming in for Pisces, please. Tell me about this person coming in for Pisces. Ooh, they're a good cook. Very nice. Very nice. Outdoorsy. Okay. What else about this person? They're frank. This person is frank. I'm just going to take that top one. I feel like outdoorsy wasn't meant to come out. Let's see if it comes out again. But they could be called frank, but they're very frank about the way that they speak, I think. Like, they're not going to beat around the bush with you. What else about this person coming towards Pisces? to the point. Yeah, they're very to the point. Okay, what else about this person coming towards Pisces, please? I'm just going to take the ones that kind of fall into the table. What else about this person coming towards Pisces? Oh, they could be an Aquarius. Voluptuous. So that one's really for the ladies, you know, but your guy could be voluptuous too. You have huggable. So, you know, if it's a guy, I think that's funny that they came out together, because maybe if it's a guy, they're kind of squishy. Do you know what I mean? But if it's a woman, you know, I think they got curves in all the right places. But I think they just have a very huggable energy, you know. Although voluptuous women do have a huggable energy anyway, right? And you have Leo here, so they could have some Leo in their chart next to the sun. Okay, what else about this person coming towards Pisces? They could have black hair. What else about this? And listen, if, you know, because you might be going like, oh, they don't have black hair, or they're not an Aquarius or a Leo. It could just be one of these things that is like the resonate for you, like the tick for you to be like, oh yeah, this is my person, you know. But also they could have Leo in a weird place in their chart that you don't know about, or Aquarius in like a weird place. They're creative. Let's get a couple more. What else about this person coming towards Pisces? Big eyes. They might have big eyes, this person. Very intelligent. Tough. Yep, I'm taking that one because I think this person has had to be very tough is what I want to say. Oh, you have spiritual. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's weird. Look what just came out together. Spiritual leader. We said that, right? Because regardless of, you know, who you identify here with, your person can be the Hierophant or they could be the High Priestess. You know, you take it how you want. Either way, they could very well be some kind of spiritual leader. You know, Hierophant, High Priestess, could be a tarot reader. Not that tarot readers are spiritual leaders, but you know what I mean. Like they could have like a Reiki business, or they might, what else? Like, yeah, have something like that. They could have like a YouTube channel or something where they talk about spiritual stuff. Any kind of, I'm kind of running out of ideas here, like a reflexology business, something like, anything like that, right? But that could be two separate things as well. So you could have someone who's very spiritual, but also they have very kind of leadership energy, this person, you know. So I'm going to leave that there, Pisces. These cards always get really messed up. I'm going to take those as well because they were the wrong way around, which makes me think that they want to come out. You have athletic build. Yeah, you guys complement each other, so you might be quite different, you know. And you have rational here, so I was kind of thinking that earlier, like you have frank and you have to the point, which is kind of different, you know. It's Pisces are generally kind of not like that. Like you're very like, you know, trying to be nice, trying to say nice things. Do you know what I mean? Like trying not to hurt people's feelings and stuff. But maybe this person's more kind of air sign, like they just say stuff. I'm an air sign, so I'm not slagging off your person, but, and you also have rational, so, you know, again, maybe this person's less about the emotions and more about like, oh, you know, let's rationalize this, let's think everything to death. But even if you're very, apologies, Pisces, my camera cut out, even if you're very different, it doesn't matter because you're going to complement each other. Complement actually means to complete each other. And I know you don't need anyone to complete you, but what I mean is like what you lack, this person will have, and what they lack, you will have. Like for example, you know, maybe they're not very good at talking about emotions or something, or they're not very emotional and you're going to bring that out in them. And maybe you're kind of, you know, not as rational as they are, or like, you kind of mince about with your words or something like that, and they kind of teach you to be like a bit more tough, you know, or like say what you think a little bit more or something like that. Stand up for yourself a little bit more, do you know what I mean? But even it could be even like on the surface, like maybe you're very messy and they're very tidy, or vice versa or something, but it's not going to matter because it's going to fit very well. So I hope this was a useful reading, Pisces. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it so much. And many blessings to you, Pisces. Love and light.